Mostly, I look for peace and calm in my painting, so that is an expression and emotion that I want to portray in my art. So, my first painting got sold to Rolex. My painting adorns the house of Sonu Nigam ji. She rejected my painting after I delivered the painting for the exhibition. I was just one exhibition old, so my painting got rejected. The people I started my work, they betrayed me. Art is for happiness. It's a food for your soul. So you're feeding your soul. I got to meet Asha Bhosle ji. We exhibited at Asha's restaurant, and it was an exhibition that showed the ties of UAE and India. If you think you're selling your art for millions, it's a big myth. So we have done workshops for Girl Child. We have done an exhibition at Museum of Future. I thank everyone who was bad with me. Because of them, I learned to do work on my own and in this manner. And because of them, I'm here.
Hi Sonal, how are you doing?
I'm good, Aditi. Thanks for inviting me today.
Anytime. It's my pleasure to have you on my show. Please give us a brief introduction about yourself for our audience.
Hi, sure. My name is Sonal Purohit, and I'm an artist as well as the founder of the Paintbrush art community in UAE. I started as an artist in 2018, and I participated in several international organizations, exhibitions, and art events. And later, I started my own art group. And I'm very glad to say that it is one of the biggest art groups of UAE with more than 20,000 followers across the world. And I have around 420 international registered artists in my art group. We do art events, we do exhibitions. And being an artist, I know what an artist expects from any exhibition. So our exhibitions are not very monotonous ones. Our exhibitions are full of decorum, fun, events, music. We blend music. We get biggest people, biggest names in our exhibitions. And some of the noteworthy exhibitions that we have done are with Paramount Pictures Hollywood last year. Then we did COP28 exhibition with Sharjah Tourism Department. My painting was also exhibited there along with other artists. Last year in Cancer Run, we were there. We have participated as art partners for Women's Run in collaboration with Plan B Group and the Dubai Sports Council. We created a Guinness Book of World Record in November. And I am also an art director of UNESCO Art Club India department. And there we had an exhibition where our artists, as well as myself, we participated in Greece exhibition last year. During COVID, we started. Our exhibitions were also covered with, of course, UAE media, Indian media, ZTV, Khaleej Times, Gulf Today, Gulf News, as well as Television Ario. It's a news channel in Italy. So our exhibitions were showed all over the world, also in Europe, India, UAE, everywhere. And we have been working. So the last exhibition was with Asha's restaurant with the legend
Okay.
herself. So that's how we have been just working
Yeah. Wow. So when you say started in 2018 means you
as an
started
artist.
with the exhibitions in 2018.
No, I participated with other art groups in other exhibitions, not my own.
Okay. Ah, okay, got it, got it. I can see that you're too much into exhibitions and all. You do it a lot in
Yes.
collaborations as well. So that's very nice. We'll get more into the paintbrush as a community. What is it doing? But before jumping further into that, first I want to understand your journey, Sonal. Like, how did your journey as a painter begin? And what was that very defining moment when you realized that art was your calling?
See, Aditi, actually, I was a literature student. So I have studied literature all my life. Art was there. There was a dream, actually, a manifestation, you can say. I always dreamt of standing next to my canvas and have my pictures clicked. But I did not know how to go about it. So maybe it was a wish that came true. I'm a self taught artist. I just started painting by myself and I enjoyed it so much. It gave me so much peace and calm that I was looking for all my life. So I started, and once I started, I enjoyed it thoroughly. And then we grew, we expanded it.
So, are you saying that you have actually started painting like after marriage?
Thanks to CBSE, I had science in my senior school. So we made so many bio diagrams, science diagrams. So I was used to making ecology diagrams and all. So that I enjoyed. But it was just for a hobby. Professionally, I started in 2018.
You said you are self-taught.
Yes. Yes, I'm
So
self.
it came so well naturally, yeah?
No, it was not very simple because the first time I participated through somebody because I really wanted to participate, and it was just a dream, a fantasy, being an artist, participating in exhibitions. So with some connection, I entered an art exhibition. And when I placed my painting there, I was so embarrassed. My painting was the worst in my first exhibition. That was Women's Day in 2018. So
Okay.
it was a collection of all the refined artworks by all the refined artists. And that was my first exhibition. My canvas, the paints that I have chosen, I had no idea what to do, but just I wanted to participate and I wanted to stand next to my painting. So it was a tag of an artist that I wanted on my forehead. So all these
Yeah.
dreams and mixed emotions. But after then, that was a learning experience also. Then I learned how others have painted, what kind of shine they have given to their works, the things, and the other artists, they became friends. And then I gradually learned and practiced.
Okay. I would really want that our audience knowledge little bit enhance around this painting subject. I would give some options. If quickly, like within 1 or 2 lines, you can just explain about that type. Very quickly, we'll talk about them. So one is abstract painting. What's that?
Abstract painting is when an artist paints without any symbolic meaning, just playing with colors on the canvas without any subject. You can perceive whatever you want in that. It is nothing specific. It's abstract strokes of paints, colors, brushes, anything abstract. You can use different forms, different geometrical shapes, but it has no symbolic meaning to it. One of the most prominent one here is
Okay.
Mr. Sacha Jafri. His abstract painting was sold for $60 million, the most expensive ones, but it has no symbolic meaning.
Okay. And what's realism?
Realism is an art. It started in 1950, 20th century art. So it shows contemporary life and nature. It is not very royal, a simple basic life of a person, like sitting in a cafe, talking to his family, a simple life, simple nature. It shows the realities of life, realism, the harsh realities of life, like labors in the
Okay.
field, those kind of art.
Got it. And landscape painting.
Landscapes are the sceneries. This one you can see. You are showing mountains, you can show rivers, landscapes. The nature is the theme
Okay,
of
okay.
landscape art.
Portrait paintings?
Portraits, humans are the main subject. You make portraits like Mona Lisa, everyone knows. The whole world knows about it. You're creating portraits. If I create you, so I'm creating your portrait. So that is the portrait.
Still life.
Still life are the non-living objects that make the subject of your art. For example, there's a flower vase and you're painting a flower vase or some fruits. Any inanimate objects you see and you paint. So maybe a window pan, a table, a chair. So that is still life art. That is still, it's not moving.
Got it. Got it. And impressionism?
Impressionism it's urban lifestyle that shows the urban lifestyle. For example, there was Claude Monet, French artist. So modern lifestyle, parks, studios, buses, like anything urban and modern, that is impressionism.
Impressionism also. What's that?
Expressionism, I'm painting you, but I'm painting your emotions also. A child who's laughing, someone is sad. You are showing the expressions of a person in that art. So maybe if a person is sad, you will add loud colors. So that is expressionism, where expressions are shown in any painting. So any expressions like anxiety, fear, joy, any of the expressions or emotions are shown in expressionism. Cubism is geometrical art. You are creating an artwork with shapes different like circles, right? something behind you, that is cubism. You are making a
Oh,
girl's
okay.
portrait, but with geometrical shapes, with edges and sharp edges, geometrical shapes, bright colors. So that is cubism.
Mhm.
It looks like glass
Oh,
art. It's very interesting.
yeah. Contemporary art, I've heard a lot. What
Yes.
does that mean?
You are not just painting, you are using other techniques also in your painting. In contemporary art, you are using digital artworks. Photography comes in contemporary art. Painting, it's the modern art. You're using various techniques in one, like prints, photography. Mostly it's AI art, artificial intelligence, and digital art. That is contemporary art.
So AI is affecting now painting also. And the last I would like to understand is cultural painting. What's that?
Cultural painting, the theme is your tradition, your heritage. And cultural art is not just painting, but it is also, handicrafts, your weaving, the pottery that shows your tradition and heritage, not just through your painting,
Mm.
but other techniques also.
Got it. Thank you for enlightening me on this. I believe there might be many listeners who might have at least understood the difference between these terms now. Sonal, what's your forte or your specialization as a painter? Like, if you can just describe about your artistic style, and also like how do you plan your paintings? Does it just evolve naturally?
Aditi, my style is expressionism. I believe in expressing myself through my art. So I don't like to talk much or everything about myself, but I want my paintings to talk about themselves. So mostly I look for peace and calm in my paintings. So that is an expression and emotion that I want to portray in my art. So my paintings are very serene, very quiet, peaceful, but very confident and, dominating good emotions, happy vibes, positive vibes, because I want to spread positivity to everyone who sees my painting. So that's expressionism in my art. So that expressionism I add in pop art also, in cultural art also, in landscape art also. So expressionism is the main theme of
Mm.
my art, but I combine it with other styles.
Flavors. Yeah. Okay. You already said you are a self taught painter. You're doing so well. How much the training can really make a difference?
This is a God shown path. I totally believe in the power of God, miracles of God. So it's always a miracle. So art is there in everybody. Anybody can do art if he
Mm.
wants. Art is, it just comes from your heart. So I'm a self-taught artist, I know. And after that, once I started, I did not stop. And it keeps coming from
Mm.
your heart and soul. And you paint your a part of your soul in every artwork that you create. So anybody who has that emotion, who has the softness, and who can perceive art in every form can paint. Even if I see rain falling from the sky, so I will see the colors, the light falling on it. The perception is important. And of course, it is God gifted. But training is, of course, very important. If you learn, nothing better. But I started when I was 40. So I did not have much time for training. So I just started and I just take it as a miracle by God. But training is very important. If you train, of course, that's the best thing you can do.
For you, it was on the job you were learning, like you were doing and you were learning simultaneously.
No, I
Yeah.
participated in many exhibitions. And by
Uh-huh.
seeing the videos on YouTube, play Bob Ross videos for the people who would like to learn. YouTube videos of Bob Ross. If you see those videes and other
Okay.
famous artists, tutorials, art tutorials, you keep watching
Tutorial.
and
Yes.
yes, that helps a lot. I saw
Yeah.
those.
I would like to understand from you the role of the ingredients like paper paintings, canvas, oil, acrylic. So these things. Can you explain the importance of all of this?
Ingredients are very important. Even in food, if you eat, you need the finest vegetables. Everything is important. Firstly, you should be able to feel the what you are going to make. So that feeling should come within. Canvas should be good quality. I like to paint on big canvases. So that makes me express myself even better. Bigger canvas shows bigger, your perception looks on a grand level. It makes a painting very grand and very beautiful, a big canvas painting compared to a smaller painting. So I like big canvas, good quality canvas. Colors should be very top notch quality that gives perfect texture and shine to your artwork. So colors are important, brushes are important. There are different kinds of brushes for different kinds of things that you paint. For trees, there's a fan brush. For textures, you use sponge, thin
Okay.
brushes, sponges. And many all ingredients are very important, including the canvas.
Is when it comes to makeup, I know different types of brushes are used,
I
but
I love
about
using that kitchen brush, you know, that sponge with which you wash dishes. That is the best for creating textures.
okay. Mm,
Many household
wow.
things we have that we can also use.
Yeah. If you have hobby, you can really start with it without expending too much.
Yes, no, it is not very costly. Some colors you buy once and you can, with one set of colors, you can make 5 to 6 artworks. So even if you go to some restaurant, you buy makeup, anything, you will spend even more. Why not spend on colors and
Mm.
canvas? So it is not very costly. Decent amount is there, but that is no problem because if it gives you satisfaction and that immense joy, it is totally worth.
Do you use natural colors like homemade, something you make in the home also, or no?
Yes,
You
yes, of course. We do also
okay?
we also do coffee art. You can make fantastic artworks with coffee powder that we have in a
Mm-hmm.
Nescafe coffee. You can make paintings with coffee. You can use turmeric. You can use your talcum powder. You can use charcoal. These ingredients can be used, and they are very good for textured ingredients for any painting. So these are the
Oh
secret
wow, that's
ingredients
interesting.
that we don't tell.
Yeah,
You can use
yeah.
combs. You can use toothpicks. So you
Uh-huh.
can use a dishwashing sponge. All these things can be
Mm.
used. It depends on the creativity that an artist can put.
Thank you for revealing small secrets for our audience. In the painting world, like if one wants to get professionally recognized as a painter, is there any certification required?
Yes, here there's a law. You have to have a license to run any group or a community, or even if you're an artist, if you are selling your art, you need a license that you can, on a very basic minimum price, you can have it. On any government site, you can go that free zone license or any license, but that is important. Artist license is also available. If you're running a community of an artists, you need a license for that also.
I just want to understand in a way like imagine there is a painter individually at a very small level he or she has started, but that person is not running any community. But obviously that person wants to get into exhibitions. So this kind of a person to be recognized as a painter, if he or she approaches Sonal and says, "Ma'am, I have this painting that I want to get showcased in your exhibition." So, do you ask for any formal certification or anyone who has made a good painting, you'll welcome that person?
Yes, all the artists are welcomed. We have a license, and that is sufficient. So, on our
Okay.
responsibility and on our license, we can exhibit. So, anybody can come who loves art enthusiast can come and join us. We have a license and we can showcase. And wherever we showcase, those people also have a license. So, some basic formalities are required that we fulfill, and
Okay.
anybody can come and join. Their license is not necessary. If you participate in any exhibition, you will get a certificate of participation from that organization. So that proves that you're an artist. So those certificates or
Okay.
your participation, that makes you an artist. You don't have to
Got it.
necessarily hold a license if you're participating with a
Yeah.
registered community or an art group.
So, anyone doing a good work as an individual and it's worthy enough to be exhibited,
Yes.
then yes, you are most welcome. That's
Most
how it
welcome in
works.
our art group. Yes. We have artists from age 10 till age 86 in our art group. All the
Oh,
range, all the
so nice.
countries are there, all nationalities, all kinds of people are there together. All professions are there. We have doctors as fantastic artists. Doctors, engineers, architects, they're all artists, housewives. So all together in one paintbrush.
As you said in the beginning, everyone has that skill somewhere. We need to recognize it on
Yes.
time and
You
work
should
on
have
it.
that heart to perceive anything in that manner.
Yes, yes. And see, you are a classic example. You are not someone who was painting since childhood. After a certain stage, you have started, you have learned, and then you have groomed, and now you have reached this level. So that's very good example that you can start at any point in your life. If you have something in you,
Of course.
just start with it.
Any
Don't hesitate.
happiness that you can have through your art. It gives you freedom.
True.
It gives you freedom to
Yeah.
express yourselves, which no other media
Yes.
can give you.
If someone is getting into this thing as a full time,
Hmm?
okay, someone is very much passionate about paintings. So, what are the best ways to earn through art? Sometimes people are interested, but they don't deep dive into it further. thinking that financially it may not benefit them much?
See, firstly, most important, you don't create any artwork to earn. Art is for happiness. It's a food for your soul. So you're feeding your soul. Many artists, we have professionals in our paintbrush. So they make fantastic paintings, but art doesn't sell much here because people, they don't know much about art or paintings because they find it expensive.
Totally agreed.
So
Totally
we don't
agreed.
have very good buyers here. Just create
Hmm.
for our own happiness and for our soul. Still, if you want to sell, you should go to very good venues where you find good footfall. Like for example, we do exhibitions at top-notch hotels or at government platforms. So that gives good public exposure. That gives more chances of selling. So then you will reach people. You have to reach people, you have to reach public, and they should be able to see your work. Prices that should not be exuberant. You have to be very pocket friendly in the beginning. Unless you are well established, unless you are Sacha Jafri, you cannot sell for millions. First, and selling should not be your aim. It should be for your own soul and for your own heart and for your own happiness. That shows in the painting and that will attract people. So good locations are important. Networking is important. Good exhibitions are important. International exhibitions are very good platforms where you get very good footfall. So these things are to be kept in mind. And financial gains are the last thing to be considered. आप सरस्वती की उपासना करो, लक्ष्मी खुद आएगी.
स्किल अपने आप जब स्किल एक अच्छे लेवल पे पहुंच जाती है ना, तो फिर आपको बुलाना नहीं पड़ता लक्ष्मी को,
Yes.
राइट?
You have to.
चलिए, सो लेट्स jump to the rapid fire round. It's a fun segment. Quickly give answers. Okay, you'll not get any time. So I'll give you two options. You pick any one of them, whatever your preference is.
Done.
All right. So, oil or acrylic?
Acrylics.
Canvas or paper?
Canvas.
Morning or night?
Mornings.
Favorite artist?
Padma Shri Krishna Kanhai from India.
Okay. One word to describe art.
Happiness.
Great. You also said it that you showcased your painting in the first exhibition. You realized where you stood and then you learned from it. I would want you to share some of the failures which actually gave you the biggest lessons.
Yes. In the beginning, I had some discussion with the person organizer. She was very rude. So she rejected my painting after I delivered the painting for the exhibition. That day, I decided I would never paint again. It was just one exhibition old. So my painting got rejected. The people I started my work, they betrayed me with money and everything. So these things happened. But then I learned, how people are. I learned mentalities. I learned about humans much more in the last 6 years than in my entire earlier life. But that has made me a stronger person. I'm able to do work on my own. I don't depend on others. So failures have been very good for me. These challenges. And then I have my family support, my mother, my father. They always talk to me on phone. They keep encouraging me, my husband, my children. They're all extremely supportive. So I have a very strong support around me. And failures, I thank everyone who was bad with me. Because of them, I learned to do work on my own and in this manner. And because of them, I'm here. Thanks to all of them.
Like people who have the capability to turn challenges into opportunities are the one who succeed in life. You learned from it and you came out even better. So kudos to you for that.
Many thanks.
Any incident that you would like to share with our audience that made you emotional or that was overwhelming or, something very special moment?
Yes, a few. My first painting
Okay.
got sold to Rolex. Then my painting adorns the house of Sonu Nigam ji again. So that was a very overwhelming moment. He loved my guitar painting. I made a special red guitar for him. So it's still there in his house for the last 6 years. Then recently, when I got to meet Asha Bhosle ji, we exhibited at Asha's restaurant, and it was an exhibition that showed the ties of UAE and India. So that bond of friendship between UAE and India, that exhibition took place at Asha's. And when Asha Bhosle ji came, we went, we met her, and that was the most enduring moment of my life. So meeting Asha
Can understand.
Bhosle ji was the finest I can think about. So I treasure it totally.
Do you also make customized paintings on demand?
Of course I do. I make for villas, I make for offices. My paintings are even at Rolex office at Sheikh Zayed Road. So even at five-star hotels, even at Paramount Hotel in Business Bay, my painting is there in hotels, in villas, in apartments, in offices, everywhere. So I have been very, very fortunate.
Great. Very nice. In today's era, how important is the social media for especially artists in this painting world?
Social media is extremely important. Unless you show your painting to others, how will they come to know about it? Everyone has to market. In today's times, so it helps a lot if used in a proper way, in an organized way. Even I have a proper art page dedicated only to my artworks. So that I use to showcase my art. The tutorials also I put there. That is important. People should know about your product and how you create it. Then only they will
Yeah.
value it.
Because now we'll move to another segment, which is short answer segment. Okay, so you would have to reply in 1 to 2 lines maximum.
Sure.
If someone wants to start painting today, after listening to this podcast, gets inspired from Sonal, then what's the first step?
He should straight away go get canvas paints and start, but he should watch some tutorials. I think that are very good ones on YouTube for the beginners. So that will help a lot. Bob Ross tutorials are my favorite. So I have not watched anyone else but Bob Ross. So that is my favorite.
What is the biggest myth about being an artist?
If you think you're selling your art for millions, it's a big myth. You're just creating paintings for your soul, but that is the most important thing. You're creating something that gives you real happiness. So, happiness, their adulation is there, fame, respect is there. But money, that is the question. Something that is very much more important than money that art gives you. It feeds your soul.
Yeah.
That immense
Yes.
happiness
So
that it
this is art is something it has to come from within.
with financial aim, you cannot create art. It has to be from your heart and soul. And some part of your heart is
True.
every time in your paintings.
True. One mistake beginners should avoid.
They should avoid being confused. They think that I make this painting and it will sell in my first exhibition. No, you really need lots of patience. Like it will take 5 to 6 years for any person to start selling. So time is there. So it is not an instant, business. So you have to be extremely patient and you should believe in yourself and you should just keep practicing and keep improving your work. You should work on your improvement.
What is one habit that has significantly improved your art?
Practice and being aware of the trends and of new techniques of paintings. Like I'm very open to learn. I learn from whichever medium I get. I learn from other artists. I ask my seniors how they have done. And they have those tips that they give me, it helps me learn. And all they say is to keep practicing and keep attending exhibitions, keep hosting exhibitions, interact with artists. So just be there in the world. Social media also, you can learn the latest trends and latest techniques that are coming. It helps a lot. But be original. One thing I don't like about artists is when they copy or print. Even if you make bad paintings, it should be your own. You should not get it printed and then just color. So that is something you're cheating your own art. You should be very authentic, very honest, and loyal to yourself and art. Then that art will give that impact. Then you don't have to find buyers.
So,
Buyers will come to you.
yeah, of course. Running any exhibition or even participating in any exhibition, is it a costly affair? Is there any fee involved? How does it work?
Yes. No, it is not very expensive at all. But world art, of course, is extremely expensive. Like it is 20,000 if you take one wall. These exhibitions, but paintbrush, I'm talking about my art group. We are extremely liberal. Many artists who cannot pay, I don't charge them. Like more than 50 or 60% artists, they come for free in my exhibition. I give from my own pocket. And mostly, if it is
Okay.
sponsored, I don't charge them. Only some basic cost that comes that we share among the artists, and that is it. But those who cannot pay, they needn't pay. The art should be good to exhibit. We should give a good collection to the public. That is my ethics.
Very nice. Rare to find such people, to be honest.
What should
You already briefed about your paintbrush art community in the very beginning, but what are the other things you would like people to know about this community? Please, you can elaborate on that further.
So started in 2020. We have done very good exhibitions and we were associated with very noble events with very good organizations. Like, for example, Cancer Run event that we had last year and even this year. We worked with cancer patients. We have worked with laborers at Indian consulate and, children, special needs we have worked with. So these exhibitions are very heartwarming. It gets that human and that compassion. So through art, we spread compassion mostly and happiness with our artists.
So, get associated with this community? What is the criteria?
Criteria, you should just love art. You don't have to be well trained or very big name. Any age is welcome. You should just love art, and everyone can paint if you want. With the coffee powder, you can sit and you can make an entire painting with just simple coffee powder. That feel should be there, that spark should be there.
Yeah.
And once you start, you will not stop, because it is highly addictive thing, and it doesn't make you tired. It just keeps giving you happiness.
It's a very good soothing, calming exercise as well.
Of happiness.
Yeah, yeah, indeed. You are helping so many other people in this field, showing them some paths, some opportunities to grow, to showcase their work. But what are your future plans in terms of like your dream projects or any collaborations that you wish to do? Do you see yourself in next 5 to 10 years?
See, till now we have mostly done exhibitions in UAE. So I would like to exhibit. My dream is to exhibit in Paris, have my solo exhibition in Paris. So maybe even this dream will come true. But yes, I want to reach all the parts of the world, all parts of the world through my art and with my artists.
I'm sure you will do it. You have pursued it with so much of passion, consistency, patience. You started formally 2018, as you said. And see, you're going so strong now, and you're working with government firms, exhibitions, and everything. So that itself shows that how well you have come all this way. I wish you good luck, Sonal. Thank you for coming to my podcast. It was lovely talking to you, and especially on the occasion of World Art Day. It has been my pleasure. My first podcast with a painter, and I loved it. So thank you so much.
I feel so blessed and so grateful to you that you considered me for this
Anytime.
beautiful occasion. Thank you so much, Aditi.
Thank you, Sonal. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Thank you. See you.